It's no surprise that I love Emirates and I love the A380. And while most airlines are getting rid of their first class, Emirates is expanding it even on their new 777. That first class is also amazing. So it was amazing news this past weekend when Chase, kind of out of nowhere, announced that they were adding Emirates as a transfer partner. This is great news because you used to be able to book Emirates using their transfer partner Korean. It was a little bit wonky and you had to book round trip, but Korean left as a transfer partner last year, so we've been left with no way to use Chase points to book Emirates unless buying it directly. And guess what? If you're flying JFK to Dubai, you're gonna spend over $20,000 round trip to get first class. So redeeming is absolutely critical, and you don't wanna redeem through Ultimate Rewards Travel because you're gonna need well over 1 million points to pay even for a one-way flight. So it's great news because you can fly not only to Dubai, but New York to both Milan and Athens. And I am actually going to Italy this weekend, and I'm already booked on Lufthansa first class. But if I wanted to fly Emirates to Milan this Thursday, August 29th, I pulled up, you can fly for just $85,000 Chase transferred to Emirates and $181 to fly JFK to Milan on the A380, take your shower in the sky, drink your body weight in Dom Perignon. It would be amazing. Now using the same, if you wanted to fly United, finding saver availability on United Metal is nearly impossible these days. And so the Newark to Milan on an old United jet in business class would cost you 155,000 miles. Think about that. You'd be spending a ton more miles to fly in a much, much more worse product by transferring to United, which historically is the best bet for redeeming airline miles from Chase Ultimate Rewards. So, Emirates rewards are expensive. If you're looking to go from New York to Dubai, you're looking at 136,250 points one way and about $800 in taxes and fees. That's kind of crazy, except when you look at paying for those flights, they're wildly expensive. And guess what? Emirates doesn't discount first class on the primo routes like LA and New York to Dubai. So some people may say, well, you're not going to spend $20,000, so you can't get that value. But here's the deal. Emirates doesn't discount those flights. So the only way to really get it is by transferring. And that's why having Emirates as an option is a good thing for travelers. In my opinion, having more options is indisputably good for consumers. It may cost you a little bit, but I can tell you flying Emirates is an experience you will not regret. And now check out my review of the Emirates A380. I did this a couple years ago for TPG TV. So check this out. It's still pretty much up to date because the cabins haven't changed much on the A380. Roll it.
The three major Middle Eastern carriers have really shaken up the airline industry lately, with new routes, new planes, and some of the most over-the-top premium cabins. Emirates First Class has long been the gold standard for opulence at 40,000 feet. They set the bar high with private suites, 2 in-flight showers, and an a la carte menu that rivals any other carrier in the world. Luckily, you don't need to be a billionaire to fly Emirates First Class. You just need to be smart about your miles and points. I've flown Emirates First Class numerous times, but for this flight, I'm bringing you with me. This is TPG TV. Unlike most airports, Dubai is buzzing at 5 a.m. The desert heat makes midday departures a challenge, so the airport schedules flights early in the morning or after midnight.
Where you gonna run?
First class Emirates passengers are granted access to the first class lounge. If you're not flying first class, you need to be a Skywards Platinum Elite to gain access, or flying Qantas first class. A game room, an a la carte sushi restaurant, a spa, a wine store. As the saying goes, I felt like a kid in a candy shop. With 60 minutes to kill, I booked a spa appointment.
Since you are traveling first class, we offer 15 minutes of complimentary treatments. You can choose one.
Excellent. What more could one need before enjoying fine caviar on a long flight home? But first, a quick stop by the game room.
Sonic the Hedgehog, this is bringing back. I'm a child of the 80s and 90s.
How do I move the seat back? This is not made for people 6'7".
Okay, time's a ticking and I'm hungry. Good news, there's 3 options here. A sushi bar, a buffet, and a sit-down restaurant.
A corned beef hash croquette. That's not on the Bears Boot Camp diet, but we're in Dubai, don't tell. baked potatoes at 6:45 in the morning. Maybe I shouldn't have just eaten all that food, because now it's time for a deep tissue back massage for 15 minutes.
This is the only way to prepare for the 15-hour flight.
And after a shoe shine,
Why not?
I was ready for my first class flight. I only spent $58 out of pocket for a $7,900 flight. So what exactly do you get in first class on an Emirates A380?
May I offer you something to drink?
I'll do a glass of champagne.
And the meal was next level. Emirates allows you to order a la carte. Since so many passengers are crisscrossing time zones, you can eat breakfast for dinner and dinner for breakfast. I started my meal with the airline's signature Iranian caviar course, along with all the fixings and a choice of 2 vodkas, Grey Goose and Russian Standard. From there, I opted for the sweet potato and celeriac soup and a seasonal salad with a nice glass of French Sancerre. For my main, I chose the seafood, lobster, prawns, and scallops in a creamy Breton sauce, with mustard mashed potatoes paired with a delicious Pinot Noir. Of course I couldn't skip dessert, so I chose the lemon cheesecake.
Orla, the purser, told me, when you're at 39,000 feet, because of gravity, calories and fat don't count, which makes complete sense. So that's why I didn't mind splurging on, the soup, the salad, the entree. And because this is fruit, it's good for you, right?
Of course. Enjoy.
Thank you. Let's go slip into something a little more comfortable.
One of my favorite things about Emirates First Class are their amenity kits. The airline has partnered with luxury Italian brand Bulgari and offers passengers beautiful leather kits, packed with Ote Rose lotion, aftershave, and perfume. It also contains all the essentials like shaving and dental kits. Basically everything you need to keep you feeling fresh on a long flight. In addition to the amenity kit, the flight attendants also hand out swanky pajamas and slippers.
This is my favorite bathroom in the sky. I can lay down on the floor of this bathroom and still have room. They clean it every single time someone uses it, so this is amazing.
And for $58 cash, 14 hours, that's I think $3.70 per hour.
I mean, there has to be some kind of club for taking a shower 7.5 miles in the sky.
Oh my gosh, this is like a luxury cocoon. This is amazing. Thank you so much.
After I shut the door to my private suite, I was able to enjoy a little entertainment before going back to sleep.
I didn't have enough miles for my trip today, so they're making me clean dishes and work the bar for most of the flight. I'm considering a new career. Are you guys hiring by any chance?
Maybe.
Maybe. Perfect, thank you. Delicious. And the celery too, you know how to spoil me.
But all good things must come to an end. Before I knew it, we were back in New York.